In a wide, empty valley stood a tiny, dry tree. Its trunk was weak, its branches were thin, and it had no leaves at all. Every day the sun burned fiercely, and every night cold winds shook its fragile body. The tree felt hopeless and whispered to itself, wondering why its life was full of suffering. It had no beauty, no fruits, no shade, and no friends, only loneliness and silence. One day, a soft, golden wind passed by and stopped near the tree. The wind gently asked why it was crying, and the tree replied sadly that it had no purpose because it had nothing. The golden wind said it was on its way to the mountain of destiny and asked if the tree wanted it to ask the Creator about its future. Hearing this, a small hope lit up inside the tree, and it asked the wind to find out why its life was filled with pain. When the golden wind reached the mountain of destiny, it met a wise guardian who informed it that the tree still had 5 more years of struggle written in its fate. The wind felt heartbroken because it knew the little tree might lose all hope. The guardian thought for a moment and said there was one way to help. The tree must repeat one line every day. I trust the process. I trust the journey. This, the guardian said, was her real test. The golden wind returned and delivered the message. The tree didn't fully understand it, but it decided to follow the advice. Whenever hot winds cracked its bark, it whispered, I trust the process. When storms shook its weak branches, it quietly said, I trust the journey. Even when it felt completely dry and lonely, it kept repeating those words with sincerity. Slowly, something magical began to happen. Clouds gathered above the valley, and soft rain fell. The soil around the tree became moist, and tiny green leaves started appearing. The tree's branches strengthened, and its roots grew deeper. The once dry valley slowly filled with green grass and life. Birds built nests on its branches, butterflies danced around it, and the tree became strong and beautiful, more quickly than anyone could imagine. Instead of 5 years, everything changed in just 15 days. When the golden wind returned and saw the tree full of life, it was shocked and immediately rushed back to the guardian to ask how this happened. The guardian smiled and explained that although 5 years of suffering were written, the tree had changed its destiny. When someone truly trusts the journey, their fate begins to shift. Trust may not remove pain instantly, but it silently creates miracles. From that day on, the tree stood tall as a reminder that one small shift in the heart can transform an entire life. And so, we too must promise ourselves that no matter what happens, we will trust the process and trust the journey.